So for companies who are hoping to instill a proper, robust, um, diverse and inclusive culture, what would your top tips be for them?
So in terms of top tips, I think everybody's got to start somewhere, and I think it's really important whether you're looking at this as an organisation or whether you're looking at this as an individual. The diversity and inclusion agenda is really unique to every individual. You go on your own personal journey with it because that's completely influenced by your perspective, your experience, your beliefs. Everything that makes you you puts you at whatever position you are in your D&I journey, be that right at the beginning and I'm just learning, or actually I know a little bit more and I'm going to influence and take people on their journey too. In terms of top tips then, I think it's important to be curious but be respectful. So there's lots of areas, there's new emerging areas in diversity and inclusion, and nobody expects everybody to be an expert on all of those topics. So you can ask questions and do ask questions, but if you do that in a respectful way, then usually that's got a really positive outcome, and that's how you broaden your knowledge and how you can shape your understanding of where you are in your journey. I think another top tip that I'd love to share with everybody is just to seek out difference. So it's really easy for us as humans to look for safety in things that are the same, and that might be physical attributes or styles and preferences, whatever it may be. But actually, if you encounter somebody who who is different to you, so be that age, race, social background, even just their preferred style in the office. So if you're in a meeting and somebody handles a situation and you think, do you know what, I'd have never thought to approach it like that, that's difference right there. And engaging with people off the back of those scenarios is usually a really good way to broaden your perspective too. Listen, I think, is another top tip. So like I said, I made the point earlier around D&I being a lot around self-reflection too, which can often be quite difficult, but listen. So there's going to be conflict. You've got beliefs, perspectives, experience, and not everything is going to work in harmony all the time, and that's okay. But listening to other people's opinions and experience and just taking that away and then reflecting on it yourself to see whether actually does that change your view on a certain thing, or does it enhance it, or actually you have the same opinion that you were before. Everybody's got that right, but really active listening, which I think most people to do that and do that well, it's quite a skill to learn. Another couple of top tips then is be an ally. So you don't have to be part of a particular community to be an advocate for them or to understand the challenges that they're faced with, or the obstacles that they've overcome. So be an ally, so understand that perspective and be an advocate for that community. That's a really, really good one that would make a whole difference to the world we live in. And then finally, just something to remember is it's hard work. It's really hard work is everything in a D&I space, because as I've said countless times already today, you are thinking and trying to influence people's perceptions, people's beliefs. And they're from their experience that's unique to them. So if this work was easy, I wouldn't be in a job anymore, and it would have been done. But we've come so far, but there's still a long way to go. So celebrate the quick wins and celebrate those little instances where, do you know what, you have made a positive difference because you've increased your understanding, or you've acted as an ally and spoken out in support of a community. Celebrate those little victories, because all of those team together make a massive difference.